I'm going to show you the exact channel setup I use to attract high-paying brand deals from global companies without sending a single cold pitch email or dealing with any kind of tedious outreach. Using this exact setup, I've attracted sponsorships with major companies. I didn't publish a single long-form video on this channel for 8 months. Yet, high-ticket deals still landed straight inside my YouTube Studio dashboard. So in this video, I will walk you step by step through the 3-part setup framework so that YouTube's AI matching engines automatically surface your channel for premium brand deals. Now, most creators think that brand deals require millions of views or viral entertainment, but premium B2B brands do not hunt for casual scrollers. They're searching for smaller, high trust channels, micro creators, nano creators. So actually having a small channel gives you the flexibility to go deep into niche topics. And when you build deep trust with a specific audience, then brands recognize that your viewers are loyal, they take action, and they're more likely to want to work with you. So attracting AI-powered brand deal comes down to channel positioning. All right, so the first step is to position your channel as a trusted source of perspective, opinion, and expert knowledge through what I call creating authority videos. The kind of content you create dictates the kind of brands that you're going to attract, right? So if you create videos on broad, generic topics like 5 productivity hacks I tried, it's going to attract casual viewers. Because think about it, someone clicking on a video about general productivity is looking for maybe inspiration or free self-help, or maybe they're just looking for a casual entertainment to pass the time. They're not looking to buy a solution. They're not looking to maybe hire a consultant, or maybe they're not ready to invest in themselves. So broad topics, even if you get a lot of views on those topics, they tell the AI matching engines that your audience is full of casual scrollers, not active buyers with real budgets. So instead of publishing videos on broad, generic topics, you need to shift into what I call authority videos because they are designed to attract buyers. So for example, instead of saying 5 productivity hacks I tried, you frame the video as how I structure my workday as a SaaS founder. Now, this video is suddenly positioned to attract founders looking for systems, structures, and efficiency. And it also signals that the person creating the video is a founder themselves, right? So to make this whole process easy, I use my 10 authority video frameworks with my clients, and this is how they work. So for example, when my clients want to address, let's say, a newsworthy topic in their niche, they don't just talk about the news, they create a timely and trendy authority video framework to show how the news impacts their buyers so that their audience can take action. So positioning is very important here. Now, I'll give you one more example. When my clients want to teach their process or their methodology, they use something called the Your Method Authority Video Framework. And they deliver a step-by-step walkthrough while also telling a compelling story because that's really important for retention on YouTube, right? One more example. When my clients want to challenge bad industry advice and they give their own opinion and rant, they use what I call my myth-busting authority video framework to position themselves as the voice of contrarian reason. Now, inside my authority video frameworks, I also give you the exact title and the thumbnail strategy that matches the topic and attracts buyers. So when you use authority videos, brands can see that your channel attracts buyers and they'll want to work with you. If you'd like to use my authority video frameworks, comment authority down below and I'll share them with you. Okay, once you've created a few authority videos, step 2 is to make your positioning visible to the AI matching engines by turning on channel insights inside your YouTube studio. Now, I'll walk you through that in a sec, but understand the psychology behind it. Brands do not manually search for millions of channels. Their marketing teams are using automated AI platforms and AI matching engines like Gemini inside Google Ads to query specific buyer personas and audit channel metadata. Okay, so all this is happening behind the scenes. Now, to let the AI match you with brands, you need to flip a critical backend switch. So here's the backend switch. You want to go to Open Settings in your YouTube Studio, go to Channel, go to Advanced Settings inside YouTube Studio and scroll down to Channel Insights Sharing. So by default, YouTube leaves this turned off. So when you turn it on, you are now permitting YouTube to send aggregated backend analytics like detailed viewer demographics, watch time metrics, and audience geography directly to Google's brand tools and to the creator partnerships engine. Now, if you leave this setting off, brands can only see public metrics like subscriber counts and view counts. And that's just not enough information for a sponsor to extend an offer to you, right? So turning this on, Channel Insights, lets the AI verify your channel's real commercial value. Now, step 3 in this entire process is to package your positioning into a clear media kit. Now, if you belong to the YouTube Partner Program, then you want to go and click on the Earn tab on the left menu inside YouTube Studio and select Creator Partnerships. YouTube is automatically going to generate a free built-in media kit based on your channel stats. Now you can review this kit, you can set your baseline rate preferences for brand integrations and shorts, you can update your business contact email, and you can also select your best authority videos as channel highlights. Now, let's say you're not part of the YouTube Partner Program. That's fine. So even if you're not in the partner program, or maybe YouTube has not rolled out this feature in your region, you can still build your own custom media kit in Canva. In fact, even with YouTube's built-in kit, I actually always present my custom Canva media kit alongside it to give brands a complete picture of my channel and my audience. So if you would like to use my media kit as a template for your own, I've made it available for free. Just comment media kit down below and I'm happy to share it with you. Now remember, I actually didn't create new videos on this channel for nearly 8 months, but the brand deals still kept coming in, which is one of the reasons why I decided to revive this channel and start posting on here again. And the other reason is that I needed a place to share all these crazy creator experiments with you. So that's why I created this series, right? But what's important to remember here is it proves that if you build an evergreen channel with authority videos, then the AI systems behind YouTube are going to be able to match you with brands, right? So even without consistent publishing, I was still able to get these brand deals because of the evergreen videos that I had already created. It's such an important point to remember. Now, since YouTube launched creator partnerships, I've actually gotten brand deal offers worth over $8,000 in the last 2 months. And yes, they are open calls, which means that you have to first create the video and then there's a chance that you might be selected. But on the flip side, these are mostly UGC ads and they're about 30 to 60 seconds or so. So they don't actually appear on my channel. And they actually only take me like an hour or so to create. And the reason I have such a fast turnaround on these videos is because of 2 things. A, I follow the brief exactly as the brand has laid it out in terms of structure, talking points, what I can show, what I can't show, etc. And 2, I script and film them using a teleprompter. Now, because it's an ad for the brand, you cannot wing it. Like you cannot spend hours editing rambling footage. Like you need a very tight script and you need to deliver it fast. Like some of them say like within 30 seconds, right? So using a teleprompter has been a literal lifesaver. If you followed me for any length of time, you know that I have been dead against teleprompters for over 10 years. I'm not joking. So when I was filming these ad scripts, I figured out how to be conversational on camera while using a teleprompter. And this one discovery just changed how I create content now. So if you'd like to be more conversational and just like normal on your videos while using a teleprompter, watch this video next on which one I use and how I've set it up.